All right, buddy, here we go. This is the good stuff. So, step one, when we want to meditate, we've already done our prerequisite gibberish and let go technique. We're feeling pretty good, which, by the way, you're going to have some great benefits just by doing that technique alone. So, we're going to get into like the real deal, the real stuff, because now we're going to become pros at meditation. So, when we go to meditate, and once you get good at this in your bedroom, I mean, you can seriously meditate while you're driving in traffic. So, I mean, at a stoplight just for a few seconds or whatever. So, I mean, I want to encourage you to like, hey, you know what? This is like kind of there's like a bulk of meditation. Like when it comes to meditation, it's like, oh, you got to sit down. You got to have a quiet space in your bedroom. You got to be alone and all this other stuff. But when you get really good at it, you can do this seriously, like while at work when you have a few seconds or whatever. So, for step one, when you want to meditate, say, okay, you're a beginner, you're in your bedroom, you're by yourself, everything is quiet, no one's home or whatever, you want to sit down and relax and meditate. Okay, so what you want to do when you first begin to meditate, you don't have to sit in a meditative cross-legged pose or whatever, but I do suggest that you do not lay down, because when you lay down, you might have the tendency to fall asleep, and the whole point of meditation is to stay awake. So when you want to meditate, I personally very rarely sit like in that awkward meditation pose. I mean, I might do a half lotus pose. I don't do the full lotus pose where your ankles are both on your shins and stuff like that. That's too complicated. It hurts my legs, hurts my knees. I don't like it. So I'll just do a half one. Or you can even sit in Indian style, Indian pose or whatever. You don't have to sit in any crazy pose, like I said. So, or I might just end up like, if I find a couch or whatever, you know, you can lay down in a couch or lay up in a couch. Don't lay down, but like just as long as you relax, that's all you want to do, and don't be laying down full. You know, sit up. You can even meditate standing up too. So I mean, there's lots of ways. Just don't lay down. So get comfortable, relax. So the first step to do whenever you go into meditation, if you want to do a breathing technique, which is called, I believe it's called breath of fire or bellows breath. Either way, what it does is it's a rapid breathing technique, and you just do it for 10 seconds, a few seconds. It doesn't take long at all. And so all you do is like, you do a rapid breathing technique where you inhale into your abdomen, and then you breathe in through your nose, and you use your abdomen muscles as a pump to push your muscles, or push your breath in and out. So, you know, most people breathe in. All right, some people, if you breathe incorrectly, you breathe into your lungs and your shoulders go up and stuff like that. But, you know, if you're into meditation already, you know this already, to breathe into your abdomen, you know, breathe into your belly. So, I mean, if you're new, learn to breathe into your belly. So what you do is you use your abdomen muscles to actually breathe in. You suck in with your abdomen, and then you push out with your ab muscles. Let me see if I can rearrange this camera really fast so I can actually show you. All right, cool. There we go. So you want to breathe into your abdomen. So I'm using my ab muscles. Okay, sorry about all the graphics, but you get the point. That's all I wanted to do, to show you what's up. Back to normal. All right, cool. So what you do is you breathe into your abdomen muscles and just 10 times. 10 times is all it takes. Sit down, relax, go. That's all it is. 10 times. You can even do it for 30 seconds or whatever. Just do a rapid breathing technique. And if you need to go on YouTube and actually watch a full video on how to do this technique that I just showed you in 5 seconds, go for it. It's called bellows breath or breath of fire. So bellows is spelled B-E-L-L-O-W-S, or otherwise breath of fire. Either one of those will work because they're both deep breathing, rapid breathing techniques. And so what this does, your breathing, your breath, and your mind and your emotions all go together. So what I mean is, like, you know, if you're in a relaxed state, if you look at a baby, and a baby, when they're relaxed and they're sleeping, they breathe into their belly and they're very relaxed about it. Okay, so that's the natural way of breathing. So when you grow up, you might learn how to breathe incorrectly. You breathe into your chest muscles instead, into your chest area. That's incorrect. But when you have, say, like anger or sadness, your breathing patterns change. So when you're angry, you have shorter breath. Like you don't breathe in fully or deeply, or or if you're sad, you might breathe in a different way or whatever. But your emotions and your breath go together. What I want to say. So I mean, if your emotions change, your breath change. So what we want to do with the breathing technique is we want to reverse it, just like how we did with the lip muscles. When we tense our lip muscles just to relax our mind a little more. If you can do a rapid breathing technique, it's going to relax your entire body. So just like how your emotions affect your breathing, if you do it the other way around, you change your breathing, it affects your emotions and your thoughts and whatever else. So we want to do this breathing technique and do a rapid breathing technique, 10 reps. And then I usually take a big deep breath afterwards. And then let it out. And now you're ready. So that's what I do. I do a breathing technique because what that does, it preps your mind, your emotions to become a little more calm. So that way when you get deeper in the stage, you're already set. You're already ahead of the game because you're already relaxing your mind and your emotions and stuff like that. So that's step one. You do a breathing technique. Like I said, you do either one of those two, breath of fire, bellows breath. I believe they're both the same. I haven't really seen much difference between the two. So, but do a rapid breathing technique. That's the first step. It takes 5 seconds to do this before we go into meditation. So the next step, we're going to get into watching your body, watching your emotions, and watching your mind. So step one, do this really easy breathing technique because this is going to set the ground level for the next 10, 20 minutes, however long you prepare to meditate. So let's go on to the next step.